28, 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. First down carry by Elliott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. One down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. Giving 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. It's a sneak for Rosen. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Second and 11 now. They look to throw. It's Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Got a man, but it's Judy complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
43-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down. That will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, right back to Lindsay. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Lindsey, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. To throw it is Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Working out of the gun. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-point drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rosen could be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And it's 3rd down.
here for Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Bryce Callahan. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
On first down, Lindsey. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Lock on the give, it's Lindsey. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
36 yards.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Lock. A man complete, it's Hamler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Lock now on 1st down. Incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Operating from the gun. Lock. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throw complete by Rosen. The 30, 20, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Second down, here's Rosen. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. But he can get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. That they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Second and 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From midfield now, here's Rosen. He gets it left side to Johnson. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard
now
gain.
Whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, Locke. They'll find Lindsey here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
The ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Lindsey. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going with Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Down to the 25.
Tackled at the 25.
On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Target there to Fant, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Gain of 4.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat. But they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And 7.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Cooper's got it. It is into the end zone. push out in front further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Elliott. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Looking at a 3rd and 2. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
A loss of 8 yards. Another 3 and out. That's the end of
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Greg Zerline for the Cowboy field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly, trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Lock. Looking sideline, incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Lock. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Lock. It is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
First down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They go to Elliott again. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Down at the 19-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight.
The field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time. Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
A.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Block. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Now they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. The Broncos on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, block. He's got a man, it's Sutton, that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Block now on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsay, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
That's good.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
10 at the 46.
Block going to throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. This is the tight end, Fant. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Locke with a throw, caught by Hamler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3. At the 16-yard line.
Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Now Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
At the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Randy Gregory in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From midfield, here's Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. to throw again. Lock. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
This year, just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Go